All right, integrated 1-2. Glad you're logging into the video. Going to take a look at what we're doing. It's good to see you. Can't see you, and hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're washing your hands, staying healthy, and keeping up with this work. So keep watching the videos. They'll be short, they'll be quick, give you a few tips on how to do the homework, and then you'll go ahead and in your textbook do the homework assignments or do the worksheet that's attached. This week there's going to be a video today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday there will be a worksheet that you work on. I will do my best to post the answers to that so you can check it as you go, see if things are right, and then go from there. So for today, you need to go ahead and get your textbook. You're going to need a piece of paper and pen or pencil, obviously, to take down a couple of notes. So if you don't have those things, go ahead and push pause right now. Go grab your textbook and paper and pen, and we'll get started. So where you're going to start today is page 869 in your textbook. We're going to start there with just a few tips that will help you get through the questions, making sure that you can do this. So question number 1, if you want to go ahead and redraw the picture, okay, to look like this. You see it there on the page, A, B, C like this, and then point D down here. So you actually have two triangles there. They've marked that angle B is 42 degrees for you. Now it says the triangle ABC is isosceles, so you should know that for an isosceles triangle that you have two sides that are congruent, and just based on the way the picture is drawn, you can tell that those are the two congruent sides. So that means that these bigger angles here are congruent to each other. Now, when you are given the information that AD and CD are angle bisectors, so that's this segment here bisects this angle, which means this smaller angle here is congruent to that smaller angle there as well. And if DC is a bisector, then this, again, this smaller angle will be congruent to that smaller angle as well. So you should be able to find the missing angles that are asked for based on that information. Remember that the sum of the angles of a triangle should add up to 180. So if you know that you've used up 42 degrees so far, subtract that from 180. That should be these bigger angles once you divide it by 2. And then you'll be able to find the smaller angles again by dividing by 2. So again, the key there is that the angles, their sum equals 180 degrees. All right? For questions 3 and 4, again, that last little bit was for questions 1 and 2. For questions 3 and 4, they're asking about angle, angle, side. Remember, when you're doing angle, angle, side, or any of the triangle congruence theorems for that matter, what you need to make sure that you do is go in the proper ordering. So when they talk about angle, angle, side, remember you have to go angle, maybe a second triangle here, angle to angle, the next angle to the next angle. You can't know anything about the side in between those, and then the next side, and that's angle, angle, side. For question number 5, what you need to know there is they want you to prove that the two triangles are congruent by HL. Remember, HL stands for hypotenuse leg. Are they right triangles? Well, you want to try to show that the two sides that look like they're perpendicular, that they are perpendicular. So you want to make sure that the sides have opposite reciprocal slopes. Okay, for number 5. So sides have opposite reciprocal slopes, and then you'll want to find the length of one of the legs and the hypotenuse as well. So the legs are going to be easy. You just need to pair up 2 legs, and then you can count these. Whoops, count. Because they're straight side to side or straight up and down. But for the hypotenuse, you're going to need to use distance formula. And distance formula, remember, is the big square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Again, you'll need to use distance formula to do that. Make sure that you do. Make sure you show the work. You'll write down what point A is, then you'll write down what point C is and find the distance formula. Same thing with D and F, you'll write down point D, just to give you a hint there. The graph is by 2's. So for example, point D is going to be 2, 2. And point F, again, the graph is by 2's. Point F is the point, let's see, that would be 6, negative 8. And again, you'll do distance formula. I'll just kind of push you in the right direction on that. You'll say the distance equals the big square root of x2, which is 6, subtract x1, which is 2, square it, plus you'll take y2 and subtract y1, and then square it. If this does not come out to a nice square root, that is okay. Just leave it in square root form, and you'll be able to tell then if that matches up. Again, that's for side DF. You'll need to do the same for AC and just see if they match up. Again, I'm not going to tell you if they do. You'll have to check that out yourself. Okay, now the next page that you're going to be working on is found on page 871. So go ahead and turn your textbook to page 871 now. Okay, so for page 871, you're going to be doing problem numbers 1 through 3. So let's take a look at those real quick together. So for questions 1 through 3, they're going to want you to use the picture that's up above there. Okay, they're going to want you to prove triangles are congruent. So you want to go back to what are the ways that you can show that triangles are congruent. So we've got the idea of side, side, side. We have side, angle, angle, or angle, angle, side. Any of those will work there. You could also use HL, hypotenuse leg, if you have right triangles, which there are right triangles there, so that's something to think about. But in your proofs, I think the easiest way to do number 1 will be by angle, angle, side. Just giving you a hint there. For the proof in number 2, I think the best way to do that one is HL. Now you might see a different way, and that's fine, just as long as you prove what you're supposed to. And then for question number 3, kind of the key there is you need to be thinking about definition of bisector and what got bisected because of the bisector. That's kind of your idea there. Okay, what got bisected and why did it get bisected based on the information? Go ahead and go from there, and you'll be able to find that missing angle, all right, that they're asking for. All right, then for your final page here, page 872. For page 872, you're going to be doing problem numbers 1 through 4. Okay, again, not going to be too much, you guys. I'm gonna be good to you. Don't worry, but you got to make sure that you do what I'm asking you to do. So for number 1, you're just trying to figure out which is not a real theorem. Okay, I mean, I'll give you a hint. It's A. Okay, so 1 is A. It's not a theorem that we use. Okay, no such thing. Okay, for question number 2 and 3, you're going to want to make sure you draw a picture. Draw and label. And then you'll be able to find the missing parts that they're asking for. So again, it's very important that you draw, like in number 2, it's talking about an angle getting bisected by line BD. So if that's the case, you'll draw an angle. Again, you don't have to have it exactly match what the author was thinking about. And then draw in the angle bisector. So this could be line BD here. Okay. Actually, you could probably put B right here at the vertex. That would be better. So let's do that. This is angle ABC. So you got angle ABC here. And now you can mark up where things are. Here's ABD, here's DBC, and then you'll be able to hopefully find X and determine what is true and false. Okay. Last one, number 4. Number 4 is a proof that I think you're going to be pretty successful at if you look at it closely. For number 4, you could do side, 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 or you could do HL. All right. And with that, I'll go ahead and leave you to do that assignment. Again, I'll write it down here for you. It is page 869. You're going to be doing problems numbered, let's see, 1 through 5. Page 871, you're going to be doing problem numbers 1 through 3. And lastly, page 872, you're going to be doing 1 through 4. All right? Okay, so go ahead and get that done. Shouldn't take you long. Once you're finished with it, you're done for today. And then come and get back on the School Loop site tomorrow, and there'll be another video posted for you. All right, again, keep those hands clean. Looking forward to being back at school, to be honest, so hopefully you are too. All right, you guys have a great day. See you tomorrow.